Well, hey folks, Real Awesome Witcher Martins, my review of Women of Wrestling Episode 2, and much like Episode 1, very entertaining. This one was a little crisper, able to focus on proper story arc, instead of slamming a whole bunch of characters, vignettes, and some matches in your face. Not that Episode 1 was bad, I actually gave it some very high marks, and thank you guys so much for the positive feedback and the high view count on the Episode 1 review, and I will be reviewing this every single week. By the way, there is a poll above my head. Let me know what you guys thought of tonight's episode, and let me know in the comments what you think of the revival of WoW Women of Wrestling so far. I'm certainly excited. Hopefully, maybe if the ratings take off for Access TV, they can add some more wrestling promotions to their lineup. Because I'd like to see not just women's wrestling, but especially women's wrestling, make a comeback and, get it to an even more national prominence and everything. Because these women work extremely hard. And you can tell from low levels of experience to high levels of experience, they are working extremely hard to make this Women of Wrestling promotion take off and do well. So again, I will be reviewing these every single week, and if I have to work on a Friday night, I will still have a review up very early Saturday morning. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys continue to tune in. Let's get on with this. Recaps of Santana Garrett and Tessa Blanchard with their feud and everything, and Tessa Blanchard grabbing the oxygen hose to the oxygen tank of Santana Garrett's father in a darkly humorous way and everything. I just found that very entertaining. They start off with a Tessa Blanchard video package recounting her family history. You get a lot of hype about Tessa Blanchard. Her and Santana Garrett, clearly the focus of this promotion, as they should be. The two top-tier performers. No disrespect to anybody on the WoW roster so far. But they are the two frontrunners. They're obviously pushing big for this feud, and that's great. You then get Santana Garrett in the ring, talking to David McLean. And she wants Tessa now. She says, no, I want her now after what she did to my dad. Tessa comes out, they brawl and everything. McLean, however, says, Santana, you may want Tessa, but nope, you have to earn it here in WoW. And Tessa is going to face off against Beverly Hills Babe, which is Amber O'Neil. And Amber O'Neil is a name that you might know. Google her, you may figure out where you know her from. I knew that she seemed familiar. But they did that, and it was a fine opening segment. Good way to have, a brawl and everything. I kept going in my head, Joey Styles yelling cat fight like he did in ECW. Even though these two are two top tier performers, it just made me think about that, which I thought was kind of funny. But then we get a vignette for Princess Aussie, the Aussie Princess, I believe Princess Aussie, and I gotta say it was really really cool. Talking about like the indigenous people of Australia and everything, and growing up and realizing her warrior spirit and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. You get Shaw Guerrero as the ring announcer. And then you get the Voodoo Doll, who had a vignette last week, and she reminds me of Papa Leba from American Horror Story, and I mean that with respect because I love that character from American Horror Story Coven, and also subsequent appearances in other series that they've done since. But yeah, faced off against Princess Aussie, and this was a pretty good match. I gotta say, now I respect both of these women's wrestling ability, really really do. They really really did well here. Princess Aussie, she's got some enchanting eyes, like you could get lost in those. But that's only just a smokescreen until you realize, holy crap, she can actually wrestle. There was a good strength advantage by Voodoo Doll. She did pretty well. She actually looked like she might have the victory, but you then get Princess Aussie with a beautiful frog splash for the 1, 2, 3. Nice little short match, but still a good showcase for both women. Yes, it was pressed for TV time because of the hour, but still, both women did pretty well. And I can't wait to see what both do as this first season progresses. First season on Access TV, at least. So that was pretty nice. We get more Tessa footage and just really, really driving home just her family's legacy and stuff like that, and how she is going to be the figurehead and probably is going to take the title off of Santana Garrett. I would be very, very surprised if she doesn't when they do finally meet for the title. And then we get a bit of a southern vibe and everything. So much southern in this. You get Selena, and no, not the singer, but Selena with an A. Jesse Jones and Trainee, and this is going back to stuff when WoW was still going on and everything, but wasn't on Access TV, and that was kind of cool and everything, like showing how they had some history and everything. But there was this weird little thing where they showed this trainee footage with this character, I believe Jamie Lynn, if I remember right, not Jamie Lynn Spears. It was bad training, and it led to a bit of a party in the way as Jesse Jones was going to go heel. I'm sorry if I'm kind of throwing this stuff in your face, but I'm taking it as it was on the program. And then Jesse Jones comes out and she's going to have a match. But first she cuts a promo, and she's from some part of Kentucky. I'm sorry, I forgot exactly where it was, but it's the bourbon capital of either the world or at least the U.S., probably the world. But she's making comments because I believe they're in L.A. making comments about the wall, and she's here to make wrestling great again, and that's entertaining. I'm a diehard, anti-Trump person. I can't stand Donald Trump. I think he's a fucking idiot. That was entertaining, though. That was fucking entertaining. I was laughing my ass off at that because she delivered it with such conviction, but also with some entertainment about it. So she then faces off against Azteca, who obviously masked, Mexican woman, and pretty cool. There was some good high flying from Azteca, but then there was, a point where Jesse Jones slams her into the ring post a couple times, focuses on her shoulder a bit. Azteca does come back with some good strikes. There was some good grappling in this, though. In the end, you had Azteca go for a spot where she ends up hitting the ring post, and then there was an armbar because Jesse Jones was like, "I'm determined to make her tap out." She made her tap out. And there we go. That was pretty cool. So she took the number one move on Chris Jericho's list of 1,004 holds, the arm bar. But that was pretty cool, and it was good heel heat for Jesse Jones. Really cool promo in the beginning, and right here, very entertaining stuff. And then we get the Beverly Hills Babe, who again is Amber O'Neal, and Lana Star, who's like her, de facto manager of, the heel manager and everything. And also, I believe, wrestles too. And then you get this character, Sophie Lopez, who's apparently the lawyer of WoW, or the best lawyer in LA or something. It was weird. It was just like throwing stuff in your face all of a sudden. Then you get Havoc. Havoc is going to be coming soon. Cobra Moon is also going to be coming soon. This shirt behind me, Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa is Cobra Moon from Lucha Underground. Got to meet her. Got to buy that shirt directly from her. Super nice lady, super talented. Can't wait to see what she does in her career as well. But Havoc is going to be there. Havoc, you may have remembered from her time in Impact Wrestling. So let's see what she does. And then we get the main event. It's Beverly Hills Babe, Amber O'Neal versus Tessa Blanchard. Really good, big fight feel. Lana Star is also on commentary, kind of to hype up, like, oh, that, my new girl, she's going to do so well. She's going to take care of Tessa Blanchard. That isn't what happened. It's not what happened at all. Big fight feel. This is one of those where I think it was like half wrestling, half, It like you take out the commercials because commercials had to happen obviously on a cable program. Half wrestling, half promos. Still very entertaining. It was weird to see a heel versus heel match, even though you could tell that Tessa was going to be the star here, and it was going to do pretty, and she was going to be the one to go over. Amber O'Neal did pretty well here. Beverly Hills Babe. I'm trying to call them by their actual name too, so I don't forget some of the gimmicks. But so if I forget any of the gimmicks in subsequent seasons, or at least subsequent episodes, I apologize. Please correct me in the comments. But good stuff. Beverly Hills Babe did keep targeting Tessa, but in the end, Tessa hitting that vicious DDT for the 1-2-3. Tessa then cuts a promo saying she wants Santana Garrett, and calls out like the stuff like, oh, like I'll do that to you, I'll do to your dad. I'll do worse to your dad next time, or something like that. Just way to get all the heel heat. Santana runs out. They brawl. So a nice little end cap and a way to go. To bring it all around. So you start off with Santana and Tessa, and you end with Santana and Tessa. And that's the way you build a feud. And honestly, they did a really good job with the limited time they had. So I'm very interested to see where they go on from here. B for me. Very entertaining stuff. Really liking the story arc with Santana and Tessa. But again, let me know in the comments. And again, poll above my head. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. It's been Real Aussie with John Ritlin. And I will see you soon.